Have you recently just gone through a breakup or a split with somebody you truly cared for? Is it so hard because now you're just lost and confused and not sure what to do? If that's you, this video is for you. We are going to talk about how to handle a breakup. Hello, my positive posse. Welcome back to another video on Self-Mastery Mentor. My name's April Kadwa, and in this video, we are going to talk about how to handle a breakup. But before we do, I want to wish you guys all a wonderful day. If for some reason you guys are not feeling your best and you are going through this tough time, let's all make the conscious decision together right now to find something to be grateful for, throw those smiles on, and raise our vibrations just a little bit higher. If you guys have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so below, and please also ding that bell for me. When you do, that will let you know every single time I upload a new video, which is every day on all different life topics about mastering ourselves. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys are going through a tough time, if you're going through a breakup or a split, I know how hard it is. Love was always something I was so focused on love throughout my whole life, and so every time I experienced a breakup, it always struck me a lot harder than other things. So I get what you guys are feeling. I get what you're going through, whether it's the mental conflict, the emotional conflict, the confusion, all the many different emotions that we feel when we split with someone that we care for. And when we go through those breakups, it can really make us feel so low vibrational and just in a very dark and negative state, even if we don't want to be there. That's because it's so tight and tough on our emotions, right? And our clarity. So in order for us to raise our vibrations and try to get out of that dark spell so that we don't sit in a depressive state or don't sit in a dark state, there's many different tips that we can do to handle the breakup in the best way to not only heal from it, but to also move forward in life. Remember, even though it's hard and even though it's difficult, we do not want to stay stuck. We do not want to stay sad, and we do not want to stay down. And I know you might be thinking, oh, April, how can you say that? You know, this breakup is the hardest thing I've been through. Trust me, I have been through it as well. And I'm speaking to you from experience of why we want to move on from it quickly, but also healing from it and doing it the proper way. Now, when you're going through a breakup, the last thing you want to do is move on to another person, another situation, jump from one person into another. That is the worst thing we can do because it never gives you a time or chance to heal. And every relationship, whether that's a friend, family member, anything, every relationship has lessons for us to learn. It's part of our karmic lessons and part of our karmic cycles. So before you go ahead and just jump into it with somebody else and on to the next thing, don't do that. Take time for yourself to heal, learn those lessons, face them head on, and then get ready and move forward in your life for you with you. All right, so now that we've established that point, I want you guys to take some time after this breakup to truly analyze and write down all of the beautiful things in that relationship, all of the things that weren't so great in the relationship. Make it in like two columns, right? The goods and the bads, the pros and the cons, right, of the relationship. Do this as an exercise. Writing things out truly gets energy out of you, gets emotions out of you. So it might seem a little silly that I'm asking you to do an exercise, but it truly does help you release. And that's what you need to do after a break, is you need to release. You need to release sadness, anger, any type of emotions that you have, and just get them out of you. So part of the best way we can do that is to write it out. So I have this exercise I want you guys to do of writing the pros and the cons of the relationship. The next thing after you do that is I want you to make another column on your page where you write out lessons learned. What did you learn in this relationship? What did they teach you? I want this column to be everything that they taught you about the relationship, different life topics, different things, just lessons learned. Then in the next column next to that, I want you guys to write down lessons about yourself. And that gives you clarity of what you're looking for, what you've learned that you're now looking for in the future and onto your next relationship when you do find one. So this exercise not only gives a chance to be grateful for the positives that happened in this, but also look at and be clear on the negatives of the relationship and what things truly were not working, so that you have a better understanding of maybe why it fell apart and what things need to be worked on or looked out for in the next relationship. And then when you do the first column of lessons learned, this could just be anything, just fun things, things about life, whatever. It gives you a chance to see what you're so grateful for, all the lessons you now know into going into what you're gonna go into next. And then the last column where you talk about lessons to yourself, that's more of a one-on-one exercise with you for you to be able to see, okay, now I know that this is what I want in my next partner. Now I know that these are things that I find important to me that I didn't necessarily look at in the beginning of that relationship. So it gives you a chance to kind of work with yourself. This is an exercise I truly think is very, very beneficial because it keeps you from sitting in that depressive state of wondering what happened and confusion and not knowing why and this and that. When you write it out, things come to you. Things that you didn't even realize are there back in your minds, suppressed emotions, suppressed thoughts, start to come out as you start to write them. And then it brings clarity to you so you can be clear on what happened and be clear on where you're going next. Clarity is everything for us. And clarity keeps us from sitting in a negative state and going into a state of depression or just in a low vibe. Remember, we want to make sure we're moving on in life. So one of the ways to move on is to take action by doing an exercise that will help us move on. Now, if you guys are not feeling good, you're feeling very sad, you're feeling, you just want to cry, take time to do that. Take time. You have to feel it to heal it. And I made a video on that. You guys should watch. It'll be up in one of these sites there. Feel it to heal it. You guys need to let those emotions out. Cry it out, scream it out, dance it out, do whatever you have to do to get the emotions out of you. The only way to truly release emotions is to feel the emotion out of you. So when you're writing, right, some of those emotions might surface up, but that's okay. If you have to stop to cry or you have to stop to be upset, do it and get it out of you. Take that time, that designated time to feel it so that you can heal it. And then as we move on to the next stage, when you guys are working throughout your days, going forward and everything, look at the certain lessons that you saw from your chart of what lessons you now have learned about yourself, what lessons you are now looking for. When you do that and you reflect on yourself and you reflect on things you learned about yourself, what you want, certain things you need to change and work on, it now becomes part of your self-growth. And now is something you can put your time and energy and attention into instead of putting all of your time and attention and energy into the sadness and the emotions. And it's kind of helps us stay focused and keep our minds busy instead of watching a movie or just scrolling on apps or stalking their profile, whatever we do. What you want to do is dedicate your attention and time into self-growth and back into you. When we're in partnerships and we're in relationships, we dedicate so much of our time and importance into the other person, right? Because they are such a vital part of our lives. But one thing that we can do in order to circumvent going back into the what ifs and the memories and the nostalgia is to dedicate that time you used to spend on them back into you. And part of that with self-growth is also finding your interests again. What are some of the interests that you put off while you were in this relationship? What are some activities that you love to do and haven't done because so much of your time was spent with your partner? Do you miss skateboarding? Do you miss painting? Do you miss drawing? Is there a channel you want to start? What are the interests that you have neglected because of your time being put other places? Find those new interests, explore new interests, and really use this time of a breakup to put your time and attention and energy into you. Remember, there is no cap to self-growth. We go through self-growth through the rest of our lives, every day, forever. There is no cap. There's always more you can learn. There's always more you can better yourself on. So this is a great topic that I find important and relevant for people if they are going through a tough time or are going through a breakup, is to Dedicate time now in your future going forward as you're moving on into you. You are your best investment, and you are going to be there for you for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. You are going to be there for you for the rest of your life. And that is loyalty. That is a promise. The only person you know that you have 110% forever is you. From the day you're born to the day you die, you always have you. So there's no wrong investment in yourself. There's no wrong investment in your growth. There's no wrong investment in becoming a better version. So know that and live behind that hey, you know, maybe this didn't work out with them for a reason. Yes, I'm a little bit sad, but I can really spend this time working on me and my future and where I want to go and becoming a better version. And I'll always have that version with me no matter where life takes me. So that's one way you guys can change your perspective to kind of see this and change your perspective to really get excited about life again. Because breakups and splits can be so hard and keep you in that very sad state. But you know what? You got to just get back up and you got to keep on going. You have to take action. If you sit around and you're sad and you mope for days and weeks and months, you are letting your life pass you by. Pass you by. So take action and keep going and keep working on something else and look at the past. Look at the things about you that you learned, that you're grateful for, and the things about yourself that you learned now of what you're looking for in the future. And as you do that, as you focus on you, right, and you become a better version and you heal the things from the past, you open yourself up more in alignment to somebody who truly is a good match for you and could be your forever person, you know, or another beautiful relationship. So as you work on you, right, and you heal and you raise your vibration as a single solo being and you focus on where you want to go next, your energy rises, your vibration rises, and you become more in alignment with greater people. People who are, you know, more on your vibration, have more of the same goals and aspirations as you. And so there's one of the videos I just made is when you're looking for the right partner. Watch that video. I talk a lot about, you know, looking at different aspects when you are searching for a partner. And so as you heal, you maybe might change the things you're looking for. And all, you know, in time, you'll realize that this stinks, it did happen, but it was a beautiful part of your life and a beautiful part that helped you learn so many lessons and expand your life and yourself in so many ways. And that truly is such a beautiful experience. And so now you can move on to even greater things that can give you more abundance in ways you never realized. So there's many different ways to look at these things, even though they're detrimental, even though they are so hurtful and hard. If you change your perspective and truly try to see it in your highest vibration, in your brightest light, that it's a beautiful situation that's taught you so much and getting you ready for the next phase of your life, it'll help you with that breakup. So just a little change in perspective can help you in so many ways. Another point I want you guys to work on during a breakup, when you're going through that rough period, is to make sure you stay active. Do not get lazy. Do not just sit in your house. Don't just do that. Get active, at least go for a run. Even if you have to feel it to heal it and you're in those feel it to heal it days, go outside, go for a walk, get a run. The fresh air of being outdoors literally clears your mind. It clears your vision. It can give you clarity to different topics that you're maybe confused on or wondering about. Why did this happen? What did this happen? Yada yada. It will give you clarity. And when you're running and you're exercising and you're getting out there, even just walking, you're releasing endorphins in your brain, which are making you happy again. That is your happiness medicine, is to get active. So make sure you get active. If you went through a difficult time, do not just stay cooped up in your room watching TV. Get yourself moving. It will bring you happiness, even if it's just for a little bit. Because a little bit a day, and a little bit the next day, and a little bit more the next day, and more, eventually you'll be back to the normal you again. The last thing I want you guys to do when you're going through a difficult time, when you're handling a breakup and going through all that, what I want you guys to do is to find a way to give back. Do you have family members, friends, brothers, sisters, grandparents who need your help or could just use you around? If you do, put your time and attention into those people. Give your love to people around you. give back to people around you. One thing for me, when I was going through a breakup and a difficult time in 2018, I spent a lot of time flying back to Michigan to see my grandparents. I spent a lot of time helping them, talking to them, FaceTiming them, and knowing that I was helping them and giving them love in ways that, you know, they wouldn't have otherwise had without me, really helped me feel great, helped me feel good, even if it was just for 30 minutes or an hour. And it really pumped me with that love vibration that I was feeling the lack of because of that breakup. So I really hope this helps you guys. I really, you know, want you guys to take action when a breakup happens, when this difficult time happens. Don't just sit there, you know, don't just turn yourself off to the world. Take action. It is your life. Do not let a single day pass you by. Do not. If you have to feel it to heal it, which you should and you do, feel it, but don't let that get you down. Make sure you stay up. Make sure you go through the exercise of writing it all out. Make sure you get yourself active, and then give love to the people around you who truly care for you so much. There's so much ahead for you in life, and there are so many awesome opportunities for you around the corner. Continue to focus on you, continue to focus on your self-development and getting to where you want to get in life, and everything that you want, everything that you are seeking will come to you. You just need to get into alignment with it. So raise your vibration up, heal yourself, and everything you're looking for will be there. You will find another love partner who is everything you could have ever dreamed of. Know that deep down. So let me know if this helped you guys in your breakup stage, or, you know, going through that difficult time of splitting with somebody. Let me know which ones you feel are the most beneficial to you and have helped you in the best ways. I truly like to know, because these are the things I use when I go through a tough time like that. Seriously, just let me know. And if you need anything, reach out to me, mentor@selfmasterymentor.com, and I will email you guys back. If you want a personalized video where I can go one-on-one with you about your breakup or about a difficult topic, you can go to my website, and in the shop section, there is a Q&A mentor movie, and that is where I will make a personalized video for you on your topic. So I hope you guys have a great day. Please go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me. Please also subscribe below and turn on the bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload a video, which is every single day about all life topics. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.